Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel and thank you so much for clicking on this video. In today's video I'm going to be doing a review of the Maybelline Fit Me products. So I have these three products with me. The first one is the foundation, I have the pressed powder, and I have the Fit Me concealer with me. So from these three products, this one over here I have used before a number of times here on my channel, but then these two I haven't tried out. So I decided to purchase this one because this one I already had, and I'm gonna try all three of them on my channel here, and I'm gonna do a review. I'm gonna tell you guys what I think of them. I'm gonna put them on my face, and then I'm gonna wear it throughout the entire day, and later on I'm gonna come back and I'm gonna tell you guys how they wear. So I hope you guys will be enjoying this video. So let's get started. All right, so for this video I'm just gonna try to do the simplest makeup look as possible. I already primed my face, or rather I already moisturized. I just used my Nivea body lotion, and I'm just gonna put this on, and I am the shade 350 in this foundation. I've used this foundation a number of times before, like I said earlier, and I'm not really crazy about it. It's okay. It does give a very subtle, natural like finish on my skin, and I like that a lot. But sometimes I just feel like it doesn't really cover as much as I would want it to cover. And another thing is, I feel like you really need to powder it down, because what I usually like about it, well, what I usually do with the foundation, I usually put it all over my face, and then I'd put a bit of concealer underneath my eyes, and then I'd only powder where I put the concealer. So the rest of my face I wouldn't put any powder. But then what I've noticed is throughout the entire day it kind of wears off, and I don't know how it happens, because I wouldn't be touching my face or anything like that, but then you can tell that the coverage is not there as it was when you started out. So that's one thing I'm not really fond of when it comes to this foundation. Other than that, I like it, but I'm so interested in seeing how it will look with pressed powder on top. To apply the foundation all over my face, I am using my Color Beauty sponge. This sponge I bought at Discount for a really affordable price, which I can't exactly remember right now, but then it was definitely less than 100 rands. I'm not sure how well you guys can see since I'm using my phone to film today, but if you can see, or rather if you can't see, the coverage is there, a little coverage is there. Like, you can definitely tell that I have something on my face, but it still gives off that very natural finish. So I feel like this will be really great with people who have a good skin, or with a person who's looking just to spot conceal and then have the rest of the face like luminous, natural, glowy looking face. I think this will work out perfectly if you're looking for that kind of coverage. I'm just gonna put on another pump of the foundation because I want to be I want a bit more coverage than the one that I have on right now. This foundation has such a natural look to it. I really like that about it. If it wasn't for the fact that it wears out quite quickly with time, even though you don't really touch your face, this would have been my favorite, because I really like the natural look on me. Okay, so as you can see, there is coverage, but it's nothing shocking. You know, it's a person won't look at you and be like, oh my god, you have so much makeup on. It's more of like, wow, you really look nice. I can see that you put on something, but it looks so natural. That's a positive about this foundation. And all these products are ridiculously affordable. Hey, like this concealer, I think it was actually 90 rands. I also bought it from Discount, and the pressed powder was only 100 rands. So I'm now going to apply the concealer underneath my eyes, and I'm so excited to try out this concealer. Actually, it's not my very first time using it, but I feel like the last time when I used it, I wasn't so impressed. So I'm just hoping right now it will give me a different look, or rather it will wear out differently. And the shade of my concealer is shade number 40. I'm going to use my Color Beauty sponge again, and I'm going to blend it out. Okay, so it's very easy to blend, but I don't really feel like it has a lot of coverage. But then at the same time, I don't feel like I need a lot of coverage. So this is something that I would definitely wear. I have to say, from the last time when I used this concealer, I feel much better about the way that it's applying today, and the way that it's blending out, and the way that it's looking. But I think I'm just gonna put on a bit more concealer because I am not really satisfied with how it looks right now. Okay, now I feel better about the coverage it's giving me. So it's not the type of, if you're looking for a lot of coverage, it's not the type of concealer where you just put on one swipe. You have to go in a bit heavy. I'm just gonna put a bit of the concealer at the center of my forehead and on my chin and on the bridge of my nose. I have to say, this concealer is a really blendable. It's so easy to blend out. And even though I put on quite a lot, I don't feel like it's cakey. And it actually feels very lightweight, hey? I know I've used the foundation a number of times, but now that I'm reviewing it, I suppose I'm paying much more attention to everything, and I feel like it's so lightweight. Like, I don't feel like I have anything like here and around my face, but maybe because I just finished blending out underneath my eyes, but I can definitely feel it under my eyes. But other than that, it feels so light. So I'm gonna apply the pressed powder. In the pressed powder, I'm also the shade 350, just like the foundation. And I'm really excited to try this out. I've actually seen a number of videos online where people will be using the loose powder. But then I suppose here in South Africa, we don't have the loose powder. So I went for the pressed powder. And I hope it won't add more coverage. Okay, so I think I'm gonna use my beauty sponge to apply the powder. Okay, I'm gonna try it. Okay. Wow, oh my goodness, you guys. I really like the way that this looks. Oh my goodness, I really like the way that this looks. I'm gonna try to set the other side as well. Try to blend it out first and then apply the powder. I'm just swiping it on the beauty sponge. Wow. You guys, this is giving me a really flawless finish. I really like it. I think I'm going to apply it all over my face as well because I am trying to set my entire face. Wow. Look at that, you guys. Look at this flawless finish. Oh my goodness. I'm going to try to layer a bit more on my crease lines, or where I usually crease the most. Okay, you guys, so this is the look. Right now, I only have on the foundation, the concealer, and the press powder, and I put it all over my face. And I use my beauty sponge to do that. I have to say, I'm really impressed with how this looks. I really love everything about it. I mean, I can tell that my face is set, but it doesn't look too powdery. It doesn't look cakey. And I did put on quite a bit underneath my eyes, and it looks so good. Like, everything just feels so lightweight. Like I said earlier, the foundation is really lightweight. I can hardly feel it. And even underneath my eyes, even though I was packing on the concealer, I was bringing it out a bit, and I did pack on the powder as well, but it's so lightweight. Oh my god, like if this wears out like perfectly throughout the entire day, this is actually going to be one of my favorites because it looks so good. Like, it looks so good on camera, it looks so good in person as well. And I really like it. I really like the way that this thing looks. Okay, so what I'm going to do right now is I'm going to put on the rest of my look. I'm just going to put on mascara, a bit of contour, maybe a bit of blush, and some lip gloss, and then I'm going to set my face, and then I'll see you guys now. Alright guys, so this is the finished makeup look. I just put on a bit of bronzing powder, a bit of highlight, a little blush, lip gloss, and a bit of a shimmer on my lid, and some mascara. So right now it's around 1 o'clock in the afternoon. I'm just gonna keep this on for a few more hours, maybe until late in the evening, and then I'm gonna come back, show you guys how it looks after a few more hours, and I'm gonna tell you guys how it wore throughout the day. Right now I'm really happy with the way it looks. I like it. It looks a bit matte, but I don't mind that. I'll come back a bit later on, and I'm gonna tell you guys how it looks. Hi guys, so it's 8:30 in the evening right now, and it's been 8 hours straight since I first applied the makeup, and I have to say I am so impressed with how it looks. I feel like I still look so good. The makeup has not budged at all. The entire time I have not retouched my face. I have not patted it down using my beauty sponge, which is something that I usually do all the time because I'd get oily around my nose and on my forehead. But today none of that has happened, and I have to say putting on the powder on top has made such a huge difference, because like I said earlier on, I have used the foundation before and throughout the day usually wears off, but then putting on the powder on top, it has made such a difference. Earlier on, when I first applied the foundation, I did say it's more of a natural look, but then after putting on the powder, I have noticed that it just takes it to full coverage, and that usually is the case with pressed powder because it does add a layer of coverage. So if you're still interested in using that foundation, you don't have to worry. If you have the powder and you're looking for a more of a full coverage look, all you have to do is just make sure you apply the powder on top, and you will get that full coverage look. You guys, like, look at my face. It still looks so good. Like, I feel like I just applied the makeup about like an hour ago, and it's been 8 hours straight. And another thing which you guys are probably not gonna believe is I actually fell asleep during the day because I didn't go anywhere. I was just sitting here at home, and I actually fell asleep for about 3 hours, and I woke up still looking good. Like, can you believe? If that is not proof that these three products work so well together, then I don't know what is. Because I feel like if you can go to sleep and wake up and still look this good, then I don't know what else you're looking for. And I'm just blown away. Okay, granted, when I was sleeping, I wasn't on my face. I did lie on my back the entire time. But I mean, I was still sleeping, nevertheless. And I still look so good. And I was touching my face throughout the whole day in this region because it's so close to my neck, and like I get that feeling of wanting to touch. But then nothing has happened. It hasn't transferred on my top either. Like, you guys, I'm so impressed with this. And I have to say, I credit all of this to that powder. I've had this foundation on before, and it usually does look good, but then I feel like the powder just takes it to another level. So yeah, guys, 8 hours of having on a look and it still looks this good. You can go to sleep and wake up and it still looks this good. So I would encourage anyone who's trying to get something affordable, something that's going to look good, something that is interchangeable between full coverage and natural looking, then you guys should definitely go for the Maybelline Fit Me products. And like I said, I got them from Discount, very affordable prices. The concealer was around 90 rands, the pressed powder for 100, and I think the foundation is 90 rands or 100 rands, not quite sure, but it's in that range. So yeah, guys, this is me after 8 hours of having on one look. Okay, so if you guys really enjoyed this video, please go ahead and click the thumbs up button. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel, please, if you have not. And please leave a comment down below telling me what you thought of my makeup look. Thank you so much for watching, guys, and I will see you on my next video.